Hi guys, welcome to the video. So in this one I'm basically covering a bit of my article that I did on my website. It's about choosing who you work with. So I did an article a while ago, but I thought I'd back it up with a bit of a video just to explain what I was thinking at the time. So many of us don't get the luxury of deciding who we work with. Someone comes along with a project and you're like, okay, yeah, I'll get it done. Mainly it's about the money, or obviously everybody runs on a business purpose. So if you're running it as a business, you want that income. But when you get to a certain point in your career, you can actually choose who it is you want to work with. So when someone comes along, you kind of look at what project they've got, what they're offering, what they're bringing to the market, and if that's something you want to get involved in. Because there's been quite a few different types of projects I've been looking at working on, and I've kind of decided, actually no, I'm not going to take part in that. You guys can have a look around and see if there's someone else more suited to that shoot that you're looking to do. So a lot of the commercial type shoots I'm happy with, and I tend to do those because they're kind of in my kind of area where I've done them in the past. I'm happy with them, and the types of shoots I do are, for example, the motorcycle museum shoots, and I've had some with the fashion show shoots, and all those are kind of in my capacity as a photographer that I've been doing. But if you come across something that's new, there's nothing wrong with exploring, but you don't want to go in there and ruin the chances of someone else who actually specializes in that field. So you don't want to tread on other people's toes, as it were. So there's lots of strategies to get new clients. But personally, I don't believe in drum up business for my photography services. I keep a solid relationship with my regular people that I work with, blogs and those kind of people, and they kind of, through word of mouth, pick out and choose what would be good for both me and the person I'm working with, to make sure that they get the right kind of exposure, if it were. So in commercial, it's word of mouth is king. It's like one of those spoken things that they'll use someone that they know has done well somewhere else, as opposed to finding someone new. So it's kind of sticking to what you know in that sense. So it's very important to stay professional with all your communications, and if you're rejecting someone, make sure you do it in a constructive way where they can go back and think, okay, actually that guy was quite honest with us, and maybe we're better suited to look for someone else who specializes in this field, so we get exactly what we're looking for. So don't be afraid in that case to kind of say, actually, you know what, maybe look at this person as opposed to me because they've done this in the past. Have you known about it? So it's also in the case of keeping good relationships with your fellow photographers, because if you've got a few mates and you know them all from, for example, fashion shows, and you know some of them specialize also in weddings, or they specialize in product photography. So if there's a high class client and you push someone towards them, you'll get retaliation in terms of they'll in future see a shoe and think, actually, you know what, maybe we should put this to him because he's quite good in his field in social media, for example. So stick to your field, and if you're a fashion photographer, limit your scope accordingly. Countless requests I've had for weddings and other kinds of things that I've not really done. It's only if it's a really good friend and they've been let down by someone else, so they're struggling to find someone, that I'll do them. But don't get me wrong, I do amazing photos for weddings. It's just not something I enjoy as much as I do with, say, my other photography. For example, for social media, bringing up products to a higher standard so people can see them and get exposure for a new company, say, for example. But if you look on my website, you'll see there's quite a few little shoots that I've done, which are various stages. Just give you an idea of what you can do once you're a photographer. And money isn't everything. So sometimes you reject one job coming in. If that's paying a certain amount, maybe you'll get something coming in separately, or you actually get time to work on yourself. So there's a few little bits to kind of support my article that I did online of choosing who you work with, and hopefully this brings a bit of context to what I meant. But yeah, so I'm kind of linking to my blog now to say you can see what's been written in there in an article, and I'm also making a video now. So the reason for that is, in the actual article I might put the video in there and embed it just to make it a bit more encompassing, because my website that I've had is more of a portfolio, so I'm kind of building that up as well now, just to get a mixture of kind of content on there, so it's video as well as photos, and kind of keeping it all cohesive, because that's another thing that you need to look at, keeping all your marketing to kind of match up. So if someone lands on your YouTube page and they follow through to your website, there's something linking throughout everything. There's not like a standalone thing that doesn't match anything else. But yeah, so hopefully I'll put some cards up to link to similar videos to this if you find it helpful. It's more or less me just giving you information about what I've done and how I'm doing it and what I find works well.